5 anxiety symptoms that scared me the most. Okay, so number 1 for me was digestive issues. I could not, my food wouldn't even digest. Like, number 1 was I was feeling terrible nausea. I just could not eat. Even just the sight of food would make me sick. I literally felt like I had the stomach flu that wouldn't go away. And I just would not eat. The second thing was, even if I ate, my body just didn't digest it. I just couldn't digest it. And it was like I wasn't absorbing anything. So it was so easy for me to think there was something physically wrong. There was a digestive issue. And no matter how many times I got ruled out by the doctor, they were like, you're fine. And I'm like, why can't I digest my food? On top of that, I was losing a lot of weight. It was almost like the anxiety was making my body run so much faster that I was just dropping weight. I ended up dropping 45 pounds. Number 2 was heart palpitations. Now, my heart would beat fast, right? Naturally, if I was playing sports. But for some reason, when I was experiencing anxiety, my heart felt like it was about to explode. I was concerned. I was like, I don't think my heart can handle this. If you would look at my shirt, you could literally see my shirt lift. And like, it was just nuts. And my heart rate was going so high from doing nothing. I was like, uh-oh, there's something seriously wrong. And so that leads me to number 3, which was blood pressure issues. I genuinely was scared of my blood pressure. My blood pressure was so high that I was sleeping with a blood pressure cuff. I would literally wake up in the middle of the night because I would get a panic attack in the middle of the night and my blood pressure would be through the roof, and I would check my blood pressure and it would be nuts. It was like 190 by like a ridiculous amount, like 120, like way scary. And I would go to the doctors and they'd be like, yeah, there's nothing really there. It's just part of anxiety. And I was absolutely terrified. And that leads me to number 4. One of the scariest symptoms for me was something called derealization, depersonalization. This would happen to me right after a panic attack. I'd almost feel dissociated. Sometimes it would last all day. Sometimes it just wouldn't even go away. And when that happened, that was when I had convinced myself that I was actually going crazy. I'm like, look, this isn't just physical. My reality is changing. Something is seriously wrong. This is something that we have to get fixed right away. Well, all that was the DPDR, the derealization, depersonalization, was just a trauma response from all the overwhelming fear of me not knowing what was happening. And then finally, number 5, which is obvious, which were panic attacks. I did not know what a panic attack was until I got it. And then when I got it, I was like, I never want to have this again because it was so scary and it's not a fun feeling. I just would do anything to not feel it. But when I focused on a few principles, all of this ended up going away. So if you really want to know how to overcome this once and for all, check the comments. I have a lot of resources.